about identifying blood types and what happens in immune reactions. And we're going to put that to work.
You know, a lot of kids don't have a really clear idea of what science is, or the idea they have of what science is not a positive experience.
I think everyone has that moment where a little light goes off and they were like, wow, I can do this. I really feel like I can do something like this.
Does it?
We don't get to do this stuff. We learn about this stuff in a textbook, but we don't get to do this stuff.
Kids walk into the classroom and they can be 11 years old and they already have decided that they suck at science. They will walk in and say, I'm terrible at science. So one of my goals is to convince them that they actually can be pretty good at science, and maybe they don't really understand all of what science encompasses.
Forensic science, I kind of like it more because I watch those kind of shows, and I always wonder, like, how do they do that?
And I think if you really look at the attention span of kids at this age group, if they don't have their hands on it and they're not up moving around and doing something that has to do with science, I think we've probably lost them in 20 minutes to a half hour.
I never did fingerprinting at all. That was really cool to check out like whirls and loops and arches. I learned that I'm in the 5th percentile in the world because I have arches on my fingerprint, which was really cool, and I never knew any of that stuff before coming here.
I'm right now working, I'm in the middle of procedures, but it's easy for me to come up here to integrate with the kids, and hopefully either the few minutes or an hour that I spend with the kids will impact them.
Just coming to a facility like this where we have, you know, state-of-the-art OR lights and tables, and they get to walk in and see all of it, and then to have some of the, you know, the world's greatest physicians right next door able to walk in, and even if they just talk for a couple of minutes, it's very powerful for these students.
I want to be an engineer.
I want to be a psychologist.
I will have done my job if I've given a child a choice.
I will feel successful if someone comes back to me someday and says, you know, that program made such a difference. I went to medical school, or I became a research scientist, or I became a medical device engineer.